Unraveling the color spectrum, violet versus purple.
Hello, color enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a colorful discussion to better understand two often confused hues, violet and purple. Yes, they might seem similar to the untrained eye, but there's a world of difference between them. Let's explore what sets them apart.
What are violet and purple?
First things first, let's define what we're talking about. Violet is a spectral color, which means it's one of the colors that appears in the light spectrum, specifically at one end of it. It has a wavelength between approximately 380 and 450 nanometers. On the other hand, purple is not a spectral color. Instead, it's a composite color, a combination of two spectral colors, red and blue. There's no single wavelength of light associated with purple like there is with violet.
How do we perceive violet and purple?
The distinction between violet and purple becomes clearer when we understand how our eyes perceive color. Human eyes perceive color because we have three types of color receptors, or cones, in our eyes, each sensitive to a different set of wavelengths corresponding to red, green, and blue light. When light with a wavelength between 380 and 450 nanometers hits our eyes, the blue and, to a lesser extent, red cones are activated, and we perceive violet. Because our eyes can't detect violet light as well as they can detect light with longer wavelengths, violet appears somewhat dark and subdued. Purple, meanwhile, is what we see when both the red and blue cones in our eyes are activated equally, but not the green cones. This doesn't happen naturally with spectral light, hence why purple is not a spectral color.
Where do we use violet and purple?
In practical applications, violet and purple can have different uses and meanings. Violet often shows up in nature, such as in violets, the flowers, or other floral settings. It's also one of the colors of the rainbow. Purple, in turn, has a more significant presence in cultural and artistic contexts, largely because it's easier to create purple dyes and pigments than violet ones. Purple is often associated with royalty, luxury, and power, thanks to its historic costliness to produce. There you have it, folks. Violet and purple, while similar, are distinct both in their physics and their perception. Violet is a spectral color found naturally in the light spectrum, while purple is a composite color, made by mixing red and blue. And each carries its unique connotations and uses in our world. We hope this exploration of color has enlightened you, and may your days be ever colorful.